Thomas Henry, everybody. Thomas Henry! Hello, everyone. So I just turned 35 years old, which means I've somehow managed to arrive at a stage in life where I look like both a Catholic priest and the boy he molested. It's not great. So, some sad news this week. Turns out there's a new crystal meth epidemic in Iraq. There's thousands of people a week being addicted to meth. I mean, just when you thought life in Iraq couldn't get any worse, it's become Florida. There was some good news though. It turns out alcohol consumption in Russia is down 43% in the last 10 years, prompting life expectancy among Russian men to skyrocket to 37. Of course, the news that I pay most attention to is Brexit. For those of you who don't know, Brexit is Britain leaving or seceding from the European Union. It, honestly, it makes about as much sense as Ringo Starr's solo career. And they're both really hard to listen to. But I think it might have done some good, because I think it's finally revealed the truth to Americans, which is Britain is not an island of polite, smart people like Hugh Grant in Notting Hill. We're an island of feral little savages. Like Hugh Grant when he got caught banging that hooker. And I can say that because I'm from the north of England. It's a part of England that voted very heavily in favour of Brexit. Being from the north of England is kind of like being from Alabama in your country. Like, if I speak, all someone from London hears is, "Dang, y'all got tea and crumpets on sale up at the Walmart? I'm gonna have a possum for dinner, shit!" But, you know what? I love being from the north of England, especially in America, and especially after Game of Thrones got so popular. Because as a northerner, Jon Snow is 100% responsible for 75% of the sex I've had in New York. I go on dates with girls and they just be like, "Oh my god, you sound like Jon Snow. Are you like from north of the wall?" And I'd say no, because Jon's not. I mean, he went north of the wall, but he's from Winterfell. Yeah, that little speech accounts for 25% of the sex I haven't had. Because once a girl no longer believes I resemble Jon Snow, I'm just Piers Morgan. So, I think I figured out the biggest difference between British men and American men, and it all comes down to how we wear our suits. Like, American men like big suits to seem powerful, like guys at the NBA draft. Whereas this suit looks like it owns a team at the NBA draft. I'll never understand the allure of the big suit. I mean, I've heard of dressing for the job you want, but not the diabetes you'll eventually have. Like when I see a guy wearing a suit that looks like a muumuu with sleeves attached, all I can think is, buddy, is that what you thought a suit was supposed to look like? Like, you just walk into Suit Supply one day and be like, "Hi there. I'm looking for a suit, and listen up. I want you to use so much goddamn fabric it looks like I'm melting. And I want it to be wide, you know, like big in the shoulders. I want to have to walk through doors sideways from now on, like some kind of handsome crab." I had an American friend recently. He bought a suit, and it looked like it came straight from Shaquille O'Neal's Slam Dunk collection. And he asked me what I thought of it, and being British, I am hardwired to be polite in any scenario, no matter what. We're like socially responsible Terminators. So instead of telling him the truth, which was that it looked like he'd stolen his dad's suit to buy cigarettes, I just said to him, "No, I think it's lovely. I especially like how you've stitched a cell phone holster inside the jacket pocket. No, I think Churchill had one just like it." I was about to warn my American friend when I noticed that his sleeves had been caught in the escalator. But I stopped because I had a very British realization. That escalator is the closest thing that suit's ever going to get to a tailor. I've been Thomas Henry. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you very much. Thomas Henry, everybody. Keep it going for Thomas.